What up, crew? We are here to talk about the new cards that are revealed for Chaos Origin. Yugi is back. Look at him stunting on us with Blackluster Soldier. That's the Envoy one. And then we got Magician of Chaos. Alright, let's take a look. Look at this pack. Look at this pack. Yugi on the pack again. He is back, baby. This just reminds me of when I was a little kid and like Yugi was on every pack back in the day. Okay, looks like we're getting some new full arts for BLS and Magician of Chaos. Okay. Alright, that's awesome. Let's see what this does. Alright. Black Chaos, the ultimate magical swordsman. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Level 8, 3000 attack, 2500 defense. That cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by shuffling one spellcaster or warrior ritual monster from your hand or graveyard into the deck. Okay, it's not an activated effect, so it just does it for cost, that's pretty sweet. You can only special summon Black Chaos, the ultimate magical swordsman, once per turn this way. You can discard this card, place one continuous trap that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your deck or graveyard face up, on your field face up. Okay, so it's like a Maiden of White effect to place this Ritual of Light and Darkness. I'm sure we'll figure out what that card does soon. Unaffected by opponent's activated effects while you have a ritual spell in your graveyard. Okay, little mini towers, you like to see it. Once per turn, you can banish 2 cards your opponent controls. Alright, so that's an ignition effect. That's a little oppressive. Would be absolutely broken if that was a quick effect, right? Because it's not affected. But, you know, it helps going second. And it's unaffected, so yeah, that's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Alright, looks like we got a little Summon Skull Retrain too. It's got the same stats, level 6. 2500 attack, 1200 defense, Skull, Archfiend of Chaos. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name, each once per turn. This card is in your hand or graveyard. You can target 3 cards in your graveyards and or face-up banishment, including a card that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness, other than Skull, Archfiend of Chaos. Place them on the bottom of the deck in any order, and if you do, special summon this card. Okay. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send 1 ritual spell from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Add 1 ritual monster mentioned on it from your deck to your hand. Okay, so it sends a ritual spell for cost, which could just make this guy up here unaffected. Okay, alright. Seems a bit more of like a deck requirement more than a combo, or more than like a endboard piece or anything like that, but okay, not bad. Alright, Celtic Guardian Retrain. Dude, Celtic Guardian is like one of my favorite cards ever. Oh man, this is sweet. I like the design. Mystic Celtic Sage, okay. Level 4 with 1400 attack and 2000 defense. Okay. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can activate this effect. You can only special summon from the extra deck once for the rest of the turn. Okay. Also, reveal your entire hand. And if there's a card that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness in it, you can draw 3 cards and then discard 2 cards. What? Okay, so you can only special summon from the extra deck once for the rest of the turn. You have to reveal your entire hand to get a Graceful Charity? I have mixed feelings about this. I mean, drawing 3 and discarding 2, there's definitely value there, and it definitely seems like you want to get ritual spells into the grave based on the cards revealed so far. Special summon from the extra deck once for the rest of this turn. I mean, if this is going to be a ritual focused deck, I guess that's not that big of a deal. Okay, you know what? I kind of like it. Revealing your entire hand is weird, but you know what? It could be worth it. It could be worth it. The payoff might be worth it. You contribute this card, special summon 1 ritual monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand. What? So you don't even have to do like a proper ritual summon? You just special summon a ritual monster? That... What? Wait, that's kind of broken. I'm interested to see these ritual monsters. Alright. Okay. Kuribo! Haha! Kuribo! Kuribo Retrain. Oh man, he's cute. He's cute. Alright, what does this do? Kuribo, the OG hand trap, by the way. You can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. Quick effect, you can discard this card, then activate one of these effects. The next battle or effect damage you would take this turn becomes 0. Okay, similar to the original Kuribo. Set one quick play spell or trap that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your deck. It can be activated this turn. Woo-hoo-hoo! I feel like we're starting to see these kind of effects happen a lot. Like set one quick play or trap, and you can activate it this turn. We're seeing it with the new Assault Mode support and the new Call of the Haunted support too. Alright, there's a lot of hype on this Ritual of Light and Darkness. We gotta get to that. For the ritual summon of exactly one level 8 monster with a card effect that requires use of monsters, this card can be used as the entire tribute. Nice. Very nice. Alright, yeah, this card is important. Could be a 3-of. Could be a 3-of for sure. Oh man. Okay. Alright, here we go. Black Chaos of the Dark Chaos Magician. Alright. The overframes. I'm so excited to get the overframes in the TCG, man. I mean, it's about time, you know? Long overdue. So you can ritual summon this card with Ritual of Light and Darkness, of course. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is special summon, you can add one spell from your graveyard to your hand. Broken! And it's any spell. That's awesome. It's like the Diabelle of the White Forest. Unaffected by your opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Okay, so it's like an Underworld Goddess kind of effect. It has to be targeted. Spells and traps you control cannot be destroyed or banished by your opponent's card effects. You can target one card your opponent controls, banish it face down. Okay. So it's a Mini Towers, it's a Fenrir, and it's a Diabelle, Queen of the White Forest. Okay. Okay. This just like so far it's seeming like kind of like a Ghost second deck potentially. We're not really seeing interruptions here so far for when you're setting up an end board. Okay. Okay. Let's look at the BLS. Alright, Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Light and Darkness. Same stats as the OG Blackluster Soldier. Ritual summon this card with Ritual of Light and Darkness. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. This card is special summon. You can target one card your opponent controls, banish it. Love it. Love it. So maybe whatever quick player trap that we can set and activate on the turn that we set it, we can use to special summon this new BLS here and banish a card. Cannot be destroyed by battle, unaffected by your opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. When this card destroys a monster by battle, you can make it gain 1500 attack, and if you do, it can make a second attack in a row. Okay, so it's got like the a similar effect of the Link 3 BLS, and I think this is Envoy of the Beginning's second effect too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Whenever I've played like GOAT format or anything, I've only used the banish effect. Yeah, so it's basically the Envoy of the Beginning, but it's a Towers version of like the original Envoy of the Beginning Blackluster Soldier. Pretty sick. I like it. I like it a lot. Really good card, I think. Alright, here it is, the star of the show, Ritual of Light and Darkness. Oh wait, not the star of the show, right? Yeah, we're waiting for the continuous trap. But anyway, Ritual Summon 1, Black Chaos, the Dark Chaos Magician, or Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Light and Darkness from hand by tributing monsters from your hand or field and or banishing monsters from your graveyard, whose total level is equal or exceeds its level. Okay, so it's like a Chaos form, specifically for these two cards. If this card is in your graveyard, you can add it and one card that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Lots of ways to get spells back into your hand or into the graveyard. Okay, but yeah, just, you know, a ritual spell. And the second effect can only be used once per turn. Okay, here's the quick play that we can set off Kuribo. When your Mystic Box of Chaos. Alright, a retrain of Mystic Box. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets another card you control, return one of those cards you control to the hand. If set, reveal it. And if you do, destroy one card on the field, then you can special summon one monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand with a different name from the returned card, ignoring its summoning conditions. We're just going to be cheating out rituals here. This first effect is broken. Right? Like, your opponent tries to, like, imperm, like, one of your, Celtic Sage, or the new Summoned Skull, or even one of these rituals, because they're affected by cards that do target them, and you can just, like, swap one ritual out for the other. Pretty sick, and then your opponent gets punished for it, potentially, because you can destroy one card on the field, then you can special summon one monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand. The different name. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like it. I like it. Definitely better than the original Mystic Box, right? Ooh, little Magical Hats retrain. Oh, wait, sorry. If this card is destroyed by your opponent, you can special summon one ritual monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your hand or deck. Yeah, we're just cheating out the new BLS and Magician of Chaos retrains. Okay, Magical Hats retrain. Bruh. Magical Hats. Whenever Yugi played Magical Hats in the anime, that was always so hype. Okay. Chaos Silk Hat. Chaos Hats. Quick play, when your opponent activates a normal spell or trap card or monster effect, choose 3 spells, traps with different names from each other from your deck, and 1 monster in your main monster zone. Okay, that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness, and if you do, special summon the chosen spells traps as normal monsters that are... what? That are Spellcaster Dark level 8, 0 attack, 0 defense, and their name will be treated as Chaos Hats in face-down defense position. Set the chosen monster and shuffle them on your field, and your opponent's activated effect becomes destroy one opponent's set monster. What in the world? What the heck? Okay, so it's more similar to how Magical Hats worked in the anime, I guess. So if we're taking the spells and traps and setting them, and they're going to be treated as normal monsters, does that mean we can use them as ritual material? And, like, can we special summon them even though they're... Or, like, can we flip summon them? Even though they're face down? Are they still going to be treated that way? As, normal monsters? I feel like that's a ruling that... I don't know, I've never heard a question on that ruling before. But if so, that's kind of broken. Pretty cool, I like it. Alright. Mind Shuffle. You can continuous trap, you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. You can activate this card's first and second effect in the same chain, okay? During either player's turn, you can add one monster that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. Okay. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can return one level 7 or higher monster you control to the hand. Special summon one monster with a different name from your hand that mentions Ritual of Light and Darkness, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay, so it's a search, so we can quickly get into our new ritual monsters, and then we can swap them out, because we're just ignoring their summoning conditions. I feel like we're going to be special summoning these new rituals, less often with the Ritual of Light and Darkness, and more often by just cheating them out with these other card effects. Okay, I think the cards are cool, they read good. I think we're gonna need to see a little bit more on how to utilize them. So far, it just kind of seems like a going second deck, and maybe a bit of a control deck, I don't know. Just kind of swapping out and cheating out your ritual monsters that are semi-towers. Alright. I don't know. I think I still gotta process this, but so far, I mean, the cards look cool. They read really cool. I love the retrains. I love that we're going back to Yugi's deck and trying to make it more viable in the modern age of Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yugi being back on the pack. Yeah, this is awesome. Let me know what you guys think if you care. Otherwise, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks.